Hey guys, welcome to day 22 of Vlogmas. Today I'm doing the Winterlicious Tag. And we have a special guest, Bailey! Who just got scared by a big bang, so she's sitting on Mummy's lap. Okay, so you might have seen this before, you might not have. It's just like all of the other tags, there are some questions to answer. There's 12 questions in this one. So number 1 is, what's your favourite winter nail varnish? And I couldn't find mine, but it's a really glittery red. It's like thicker glitter than more glitter than a red top coat. The varnish is tinted and the glitter is red, but there's a lot of glitter in it. Like, it's really dense. And I fucking love that one. Question 2 is your favourite winter lip product, and well, one of them is Vaseline / moisturising cream. I use a little Nivea one that I got when me and my boyfriend were going on holiday. I got it at an airport because I forgot my moisturiser, so I got a little pot of Nivea cream, and I used that on my lips, and then Vaseline over the top because the moisturiser helps moisturise my lips, obviously, and then the Vaseline locks the moisture in, or at least that's the theory. It seems to work. And then the other favourite lip product is Lime Crime Red Velvet, which is pretty much my favourite year round because I love red lipstick. Question 3, most worn winter clothing piece is this jumper, my Merry Christmas You Filthy Animal jumper, or my trackies or my thermal leggings. They're the 3 things I wear the most. Through most of the winter, I will be wearing those 3 items of clothing, plus a different top. Just I look, through a lot of the winter, I look like I'm wearing the same thing, most of the time. But there is a different top underneath, I promise. So, okay, Bailey's currently licking my leg, so if that's really loud, I'm sorry. Question 4 is most worn winter accessory, which I forgot to get off of the washing machine, but it's my Pikachu gloves. They're black fingerless gloves, and they've got a little Pikachu thingy on them. Wow, that's really licking my knee a lot, Bailey. What is so tasty on my knee? I don't understand. Number 5 is favourite winter scent or candle, and mine is this little wax melt from Yankee Candle, which is spiced orange, which there we go, you might just be able to see underneath that label. And I think I got this in the Ashford outlet, along with 9 other wax melts, but this is the one I've used the most of. I think the only one I've used so far, apart from that one, is my candy corn one. But that's the one I go for most, because it's really nice. It's mostly orangey, but there's a little hint of spice. It's not a lot of the times when people do Christmas candles or Christmas wax melts or something, they overpower it with the clove or cinnamon, and it hurts your head. But this one's mostly orange, and I really like citrusy smells, so I like that one because it's just a hint of spice, but mostly orange. Which, if you make a oh my god, what's it called? I can't remember what the fucking word for it is, but the thing where you put all the cloves in the orange. I can't remember what that's called. If you make one of them, it doesn't smell as strongly of cloves as the candle versions of that, whatever that is called, smell of cloves or cinnamon or whatever. Because, some people sprinkle cinnamon and nutmeg over it as well. Hello. Hello, honey. But that one's nice and hinted. Hi. Thank you. Favourite winter beverage is number 6, and that is easy. Hot chocolate. All the way. Hot chocolate with marshmallows and then cocoa powder over the top. Fuck yes. But not whipped cream, because I don't like whipped cream. I don't really like cream of any kind. Number 7, all-time favourite Christmas film, Nightmare Before Christmas, which, yes, is a Halloween and a Christmas film, and I don't care because that is how I like my Halloween and Christmas. No. Well, No. I like my Halloween to be just Halloween, but I like my Christmas to have a little bit of Halloween in it. Everything just has to, just my everyday life has to have a little bit of Halloween in it. So yeah, I really like that film. That was the first Tim Burton film I ever watched, I think. Pretty sure that was the first Tim Burton film I ever watched. Number 8, all-time favourite Christmas song. Either Let It Snow or Fairy Tale of New York. I love both of those. That one was the hardest question to answer, but I thought about it because I was thinking, like, what are the ones I sing a lot? Like, I sing along to and know the words to the most. And I was thinking, like, Last Christmas and All I Want for Christmas Is You, but All I Want for Christmas Is You is more, like, obviously, now I'm in a relationship, I appreciate the romantic side of that song more than I used to. But consistently throughout the years I've been celebrating Christmas compared to how many years I've been able to appreciate the lovey part of that song. There have been other films I've preferred that I've preferred for longer. Did I say films or songs then? I meant songs. I don't know if I said songs, but I meant songs. And Last Christmas is just, like, depressing. Like, that's a good Christmas song if you are actually pining after your ex, but I'm not pining after any of my ex. It's good to sing along to, and the meaning's good if you're in that state of mind. But just generally the songs that I consistently like a lot are Let It Snow and Fairy Tale of New York, because we never get snow these past few years. The last time we got decent snow was 2010, and that was fucking epic. And I want it to snow like that again this year. I would be very happy if it did. So number 9 is favourite holiday food or treat. And again, this one was pretty easy. Besides Christmas dinner, because I really fucking love Christmas dinner, the only other thing that was like my favourite go-to treat or food for the holiday season are snow bites. Which, if you haven't had them, they're like little balls of chocolate with a sort of coating, a hard coating like a Smartie. But then they've got powdered sugar over them, so they look like snowballs. And you will get powdered sugar everywhere if you eat them. But that's fine, I don't care, because they're gorgeous. And they're usually like £1 a bag. Some places are like 50p a bag, so you just get like shitloads of them. At certain times they'll be on offer in like McColl's. Or the Co-op, which are the two shops nearest to me. So I'm like, yes, get all of the snow bites. And then I do end up with a backlog of them in my fridge, and then I just eat them throughout the year, because they're only sold in the winter months. They're like a seasonal treat. Like, they're literally a seasonal treat, because they're only out for a certain period of time. So I try and stock up so that I can, like, wean myself off them as we go into the spring and summer. My double chin is horrible in this video. I apologise for the disgusting state of my chin. On the other hand, though, my skin isn't quite as bad. Look, this side almost looks clear on camera. I mean, there's like a little Bermuda Triangle of fuckery. Let's just pretend this side doesn't count, though. Let's just pretend this isn't here. I don't know why my cheeks are always like the worst places for breakouts. I don't know why. Oh, and my chin. That's just unpleasant. I don't know why. I'm sure there's some sort of scientific reason. Because, like, my T-zone gets super dry, and then everywhere else gets really spotty. And then this bit is just fat. No skin problems, just fat problem. But yes, so anyway, way off track. But yeah, I absolutely love snow bites. And Christmas dinner, because I love roasts in general, but Christmas dinner's like special. It's just, for starters, there's more food and more variety of food than just a normal roast dinner. But also it's just like everyone sitting around a table, because we don't sit around a table to eat our dinner. We just sit on chairs. Like, I sit in my seat. If Tom's around, he'll sit on the sofa. Mum and Nigel always eat upstairs in their room. But like for Christmas, we all sit round a table. Oh, I've got to tell my mum the oven's done. 1 second. Okay, that means I have a limited amount of time to film. So yeah, I just like everyone sitting around the table and eating, and it's just nice, just to spend quality time together whilst eating. I have to pause again, sorry. Okay. The only other food that I just thought of that I really like in the winter season, apart from the obvious like Yule logs and stuff, because I hate Christmas pudding. So like Yule log, sticky toffee pudding, all that kind of stuff, yummy. The only other thing I can think of that I specifically really like in the winter is like stews and casseroles. I love eating them. I love making them. It's just, it's just nice. Like, just having a nice, like when I make it, I do it in the pressure cooker, which is massive. I don't really use it as a pressure cooker when I do it. I kind of like, I use it as halfway between a pressure cooker and a slow cooker. Like with a slow cooker, you cook a stew or casserole and it takes like 8 hours. Pressure cooker, it takes like 20 minutes. With me, I put it on low heat for 4 hours. So it's kind of halfway between the two. And it gives it enough time to like mix all of the flavours together, and like the flavour seeps into the broth and all that kind of crap. So it's like you get benefits from both ways of doing it, I feel. And also just because it's a massive fucking pot, so I just like, I make a shit ton of it, and then, I mean, I can eat it like 3 days in a row if it's like kept properly. I can just be like, yep, and like have like usually I have 2 servings on the first day I make it, because I don't get to make it very often. I don't get to make it as often as I used to, partly because we don't get to go out. I don't get to go out as much as I used to because of my anxiety, partly because fresh ingredients are harder to come by in this shitty little village. And just partly because even if I did have the fresh ingredients, I don't always have the energy to stand there and chop vegetables for like an hour. And it's an ordeal, but I enjoy doing it, if that makes sense. Like, I can't do it I'm not as able to do it as I used to, but I still like doing it. It gives me a good feeling to like chop all of the vegetables fresh, mix up the right amount of like gravy granules, OXO cube, water, put all the herbs in, and just like, it makes me feel good to make something almost from scratch, if you don't include the gravy granules and the OXO cubes, and the pre-ground herbs and spices. It gives me a good feeling to do it. So that is another one of my holiday foods that I really like. I've spent like 5 minutes talking just about food. What the fuck? I like food, okay? Can the double chin not tell you that? Anyway, so number 10 is favourite Christmas decoration. I would say I don't really have one favourite. I like the ones I've made, because again, it's something I've made. I've put effort into it. So, like, I like those a lot. Especially, not so much the glittery snowballs, although I do think they are really pretty. I think I could have used a better method or a better glue or something, because they're not quite as rigid as they appear, and they don't stay as rigid. They kind of collapse a bit, which sucks. But I think if I were to change the method and use a better glue, then I could make some different ones that would hold up better. But yeah, I like the ones I've made, and I also like the ones that I've been given. So I have 2 baubles with my name on. Hey, honey. I've got one that's a little glass, like, glitter globe with a little Santa hat on, that one of my friends that I used to hang around Brenchley with got me for Christmas one year. And the other one, I'm like 99% sure my brother's mother-in-law got me. which is like a plastic one. It's got like, I think it's blue at the top, red at the bottom, and then it's got like a little border around the middle, and then it says my name in the middle in like a little oval. So I like those because they've been given to me, so they have like sentimental value. And I like the ones I've made because I've put effort in to make them. And I think with most of them, at least, like I said, the glittery snowballs, the method I think was a bit fucked. But with most of them, I think I did a pretty good job. That was my toe clicking if you heard that, sorry. Oh, and again, what is with my toe today? Number 11, what's on the top? What's on the top of your Christmas list? Origin vouchers, all the way. Because I absolutely love playing The Sims 4, and I want to get all of the expansion packs and stuff packs and all of that kind of crap. I want them all because they're awesome. Just anything that can enhance my Sims gameplay. Yes, please. Especially pets, because I've got, hang on, I wrote a list somewhere in here. I had a list of which ones I had and which ones I still needed. Yeah, no, I don't know where my list went. But I've got the vampires one, I've got city living, I've got get to work, obviously, because I think that one was the free one. I've got vampires, city living, get to work. I think I've got get together as well. But I really, really want pets. That's the one that's like next on my list, that the one I want to get is pets. Because, or cats and dogs or whatever the fuck it's called. I can't remember exactly what it's called. But Sims 4 pets. You know what I mean. I really want that because I really want to make Bailey on it. I just want to make my Bailey. And I feel like I can't accurately do the 24 hours. Hi, honey. Yeah, you. I feel like I can't accurately do my 24 hours as my sim challenge until I've got Bailey in my sim game for that. So, I really want it. There we go, there we go. Yeah, that's the next one that I want to get. So I want Origin vouchers are at the top of my Christmas list. Number 12, the last question, finally. What are your plans for Christmas this year? Staying home with my boyfriend. My mum and my stepdad are going to London because they alternate between staying here and going to London, because my stepdad's children live in London. So they alternate their years, and last year they stayed here with me and Tom. So this year they're going to London. So it's just me and Tom at home. And yeah, we're just going to chill out, eat food, watch some Christmas films, definitely watch Doctor Who, be able to watch the Christmas episode of Doctor Who with no one fucking interrupting us. Because we'll both be like intently watching the TV, so that'll be good. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's actually going to be our third Christmas together, and it'll be the first Christmas where no one interrupts us while we're watching Doctor Who. Because the first Christmas we were together, we'd only been together a couple of months, and we went to someone who used to be a close friend of mine. We went to their house, and no one would shut the fuck up for Doctor Who. And there was the two of us and her husband, her brother-in-law, her mother-in-law, and those three would not shut the fuck up for Doctor Who. I was like, we were all just sitting there like, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. And she kept saying to them, shut up, we're watching Doctor Who. They didn't listen. And then last year, we didn't really get interrupted that much. Because thankfully, like, Mum and Nigel know how much Doctor Who is important to me. But I think Nigel did interrupt us a couple of times. And I was just like, okay, either talk out there or don't talk at all. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm being super bossy right now, but this is Doctor Who I'm talking about, okay? You can either wait or go away. So this year it'll just be the two of us, so no one will interrupt us. We'll finally have the first Christmas together where it's just us two, and we just get to watch what the fuck we want to watch and not have anyone try and get our attention. Although we will also have to cook the Christmas dinner just us two, which is going to be a fun experience. But, you know, swings and roundabouts. We're both pretty good at cooking, so there won't be any problem with it. It's just that I'm so used to my mum doing most of the cooking for Christmas, and just like sitting back watching films, listening to music, and just enjoying the relaxed Christmas day. And just, you know, I'll help set up the table and everything, but for the most part of the cooking, I'm just sitting in my chair waiting for food and watching TV. So actually doing a lot of the cooking this year is going to be a new step for me, because I've never done that before. Every time in the past that Mum and Nigel have gone to London, I've either been at my sister's, or like I said last time, I was at someone who used to be my friend's house. So yeah, it's going to be my first Christmas home without my mum to guide me. But I have asked her, because I absolutely love her roast potatoes. Like, I don't just like any roast potatoes, I'm really picky. I hate freezer roast potatoes, they taste like cardboard. But I absolutely, I don't like roast potatoes unless they're freshly made. But Mum's ones are like particularly awesome. So I'm getting her to write me down exactly how she does the roast potatoes. She's talked me through it, but I need her to write it down for me so that I don't forget. And then the parsnips is just simple. That's just like peel, spread honey on them, chuck them in the oven. Like, that's all I need to know for them. But the potatoes, it's a little bit more complicated. There's more steps. So yeah, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. I'm excited. I'm not letting Mum or Nigel take their presents to London with them, because I want to see them open their presents. Pardon me. Oh, so burpy. And she's licking my other knee this time, so I'm going to have 2 wet knees. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm done. I think I have answered all of the questions and then some. Look, seriously, look at her. Look. This is, I don't know if you can see how, hang on. The wetness on that knee. Yeah. The wetness on that knee. My dog's mental. But yes, so that is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. And I will see you in tomorrow's video. My phone's going to die and I'm running out of time. So yeah, take care and bye.